So one thing I've noticed is that people do not know how to manage high performers. And in Germany, there's actually a principle, a concept around this, and it's called the Harnack principle. And if I remember correctly, Harnack was one of the great Prussian reformers, very much science focused. And I'm not sure if he invented the principle or it was just named after him. But basically what it says is the following. There are some people who are really difference makers, right? You have a project of 250 people, and there's just this one person who can actually move the needle. Maybe by having some skill that nobody else has, maybe by bringing everything together, maybe by being the creative genius of the whole thing, right? And so if you have somebody like this, for example, in science, if you have a researcher who can really move the ball forward, who can do something that nobody else can, the Harnack principle says to basically give them a very long leash, right? So if you're a researcher, maybe you don't need to teach classes anymore. Maybe you can select your own team. Maybe you will be less burdened by bureaucracy, for example, for getting money from scientific projects and so on. Basically, we are freeing this genius up to go into the direction that they want to go in, to do it how they want to do it with a minimum of bureaucracy and oversight, and to essentially give them a long leash. And if in your organization you have somebody, and it actually doesn't matter if you're managing them, meaning managing down, you might also be managing up to them, or maybe they're your peer and you're managing sideways, right? If you have somebody in that organization, try to think if they're actually performing to the best of their abilities, or if they're being hindered by all the bureaucracy and all the day-to-day mundane things that they shouldn't actually be concerning themselves with. Because these people are often not even 10x's, they're like 100x's, and they can do stuff that nobody else in the organization can do. And so if you follow this Harnack principle, the good thing is to just let them run, because they're like heat-seeking missiles. They can select their own targets. They will forcefully pursue their target, and they will actually hit it. And so whatever you do to control them, to restrict them, everything that's kind of like herding them in will just make them not be as productive.